Hello students, today we'll study operation on sets. Okay, so we will study intersection of sets, union of sets. Okay, so let us try and understand with the help of example. Suppose your universal set is from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And set B is 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, so let us draw a Venn diagram for it. Okay, so this is your Venn diagram. This is universe, this is your set A, and this is your set B. Okay, so the common to both ways is 3 and 5. So you can say 3 and 5 is common to both. Whereas A has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2 and 4 can be written here, and 7 and 9 can be written here. As you can see that 3 and 5 is common to both. This is known as intersection. Okay, intersection sign is denoted by inverted U. Inverted U. Okay, so basically intersection is common to both the sets. Okay, so you can say A intersection B. This is a sign inverted U is equal to 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Okay. Now let us find the union. Union is basically denoted by U. Union is denoted by U. And A union B will be everything that comes under A and B. So you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 and 5 is again there, so it cannot be repeated. You will write 7 and 9. So everything you have to write, but only once. So 3 and 5 is there in both of these, but you cannot repeat it. So 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 7, 9. Everything is union. So you can say union means or, that means everything of A and B, and intersection means and, that is both A and B is 3 and 5. I hope you guys understood this. Okay. Now let us take another example. Set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and set B is 7, 9. If we draw a Venn diagram for it, we can see that there is no common between set A and set B. So set A will be here and set B will be here. So set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and set B is 7, 9. You can see that there is no common to both of these. That means their intersection is not there. Or you can say that A intersection B is null set or phi. That means A intersection B, there is no point where these two sets intersect. Okay, so you can say that A and B are disjoint sets because they are not joined anywhere. Okay, now let us see another example. Here set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number of elements in set A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5. And number of elements in set B is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Also, you can say that A union B. A union B is 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 7, 9. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of elements in A union B is 7. Okay. And number of elements in A intersection B, that is 3 and 5. There are 2 elements. 2. So from this we can derive a formula that n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Okay. You can see that n of A is 5, n of B is 4, minus n of A intersection B is 2. So 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7, which is n of A union B. Okay, so you have to remember this formula for doing the questions of Venn diagram or sets. Now we will do questions from practice set 1.4. Question number 1. We have been given number of elements in set A number of elements in A union B, number of elements in A intersection B, and we have to find number of elements in set B. So we know the formula n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So we'll put the values. N of A union B is 29, n of A is 15, n of B we don't know, so we'll write as it is. N of A intersection B is 7. Okay, so this is 29, 15 comes this side becomes negative, and 7 comes this side becomes positive. This is n of B. So 29 minus 15 is 14, 14 plus 7 is 21. So n of B is equal to 21. Now we will do question number 2. Let us read the problem sum. In a hostel, there are 125 students. So total number of students are 125. Out of which 80 drink tea, 60 drink coffee, and 20 drink tea and coffee both. Find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. Okay, so 80 students drink tea. So number of students who drink tea is 80. 60 drink coffee. Number of students who drink coffee is 60. And 20 drink tea and coffee both. So n of T intersection C is 20. Okay. So find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. So before that, can we find number of students who drink tea or coffee both? Yes. So the formula for this will be n of T plus n of C minus n of T intersection C. So this will be 80 plus 60 minus 20. That is 120. 80 plus 60 is 140 minus 20 is 120. So 120 students drink either tea or coffee. Okay. So we have to find number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. So number of students who do not drink tea or coffee is n of T union C complement. That is universe minus this. Okay. Universe minus n of T union C. That is universe has 125 students. 125 minus 120. That is 5. Therefore, 5 students who do not drink tea or coffee. This you know, any complement is basically deducting it from universe. Understood? Now let us do question number 3. In a competitive exam, 50 students passed in English, 60 students passed in mathematics, 40 students passed in both the subjects. None of them failed in both the subjects. Find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subjects. Okay, let us take n of E as number of students who passed in English, which is 50. Number of students who passed in mathematics is 60, and number of students who passed in English and mathematics both is 40. Okay, so we have to find who passed at least in one of the subjects. That means union. So either maths, either English, or both of them. That means at least one of the subjects. It is also said that none of them failed in both the subjects. So out of the universe, there are no students who failed in any of the subjects. That means union will be sum of these two minus intersection, as our formula says. Because it is basically maths and English, students who passed only in maths, students who passed only in English, or both. Okay, so your formula is n of E union M, that is English and maths. At least one of the subjects is number of students of English plus number of students of maths minus number of English intersection maths. That is 50 plus 60 minus 40. That is 70. So you can say that 70 students passed at least in one of the subjects. Now let us solve question number 5th. We have been given this Venn diagram and we have to find the values of these sets. Okay, so we can see that set A has X, Y, Z, Mn, and set B has P, Q, R, Mn. Mn is common to both. Okay, so set A is X, Y, Z, M, N. X, Y, Z and common to both. Okay, this circle is set A. Set B is this full circle, that is P, Q, R, M, N. Okay. A union B is everything of A and B. And even the common ones you have to write, but only once. So we can see that X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R. Okay. Now U is universe. Universe is basically writing everything. So it is X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R, and you can see that S and T are outside the sets. So you have to write S and T as well. Okay. A complement. A complement is basically leaving everything from A and writing rest of the elements. Okay. So that is P, Q, R, and also S and T. S, T. P, Q, R, S, T. B complement is leaving B and writing this. So X, Y, Z, S, T. Okay. X, Y, Z, S, T. Now A union B complement. A union B complement is basically A union B. You have to leave this and write whatever is there in universe. So X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R is already there. So apart from this, what is there in the universe? S and T. You can see from here. So A union B complement is S and T. Okay.